Hello everyone. Continuing my series of shelving albums that I brought in 2017, being that I brought so many that year that I didn't have time to make videos. So as I'm shelving them, putting them in the library, I thought I'd make a series of videos to show what I brought that year. And I think this is about the eighth or ninth in the series. I lost track. So I want to keep these down to about 6, 7, 8 minutes because I'm making so many of them. Okay, right now I pulled out a stack of albums that you can categorize in the funk, R&B, disco, soul music genre of music. And this first album, it's called A Taste of Honey, consisting of the extremely talented Janice Johnson, who was the bass player, and she could play a very unrecognized, not unrecognized, but who does not get the notoriety she deserves, bass player, a great vocalist too. And Hazel Pine, which she eventually left the band, but they had the big hit Boogie Oogie, always mispronounced, Boogie Oogie Oogie, which was a big disco hit, a big hit record. And it's a shame because that song got all the attention from this album, but the entire album's great. A nice funked up songs, all funky, and some nice ballads. So if you ever see this album at a thrift store that's in playable condition, and you like that kind of music, go and get it because you'll enjoy the whole album. I got this album because I really dug the album cover. Okay, I never heard of this artist, Vivian Reed. Okay, and I would say this: if there was no Donna Summers, but yet we had all these songs Donna Summers made hits, I would bring this lady in to do the vocals for all those songs because she is a very talented vocalist. And this album's very funky. It's not like Donna Summers type of disco, but in a sense it could be. She did a lot of stage work, and she's still present and active. Again, if you see this album at a thrift store, it's playable. Get it. If you like funky type of music, it's great. I don't need to do any introduction or saying how great this artist is. We all know her as the great Aretha Franklin. So this is the greatest hits album. Happy to have. Same with this artist, Stevie Wonder. In Circle Square, it had the big hit Part-Time Lover. Very nice glossy album cover, gatefold. It also had the hit Overjoyed and Go Home. I really like the song Overjoyed. Now, Stevie just was coming out of his classic period, but this album's pretty good too. Okay. Billy Preston 1974 release that had the big, what was the big hit? Something for Nothing. Let me make sure. Yeah, Nothing for Nothing. Okay, I haven't listened to this album yet, so I'm looking forward to, and I was happy to find it. Great condition, like the artwork, so I'm sure it's good. A classic album here. Booker T and the MGs, Green Onions. And this is an early pressing because it's on the old Stax label, but it's in pretty decent condition, a very playable condition. So, and the album cover's in good condition too. It's laminated. And of course, it had the big hit Green Onions, but the Booker T and what was the guy who played the guitar? Memory Block. I'm about to be the musical expert here. Done. No. Excuse my ignorance. No, it shouldn't be excused. But anyway, great album. Ohio Players, and they always had beautiful babes, very provocative album covers. So, whoops, I got it upside down. Great album, and of course the hit Fire, but the entire album's great. Oh, the lovely Anita Baker. Look at that album cover. Beautiful pose. She's got her eyes closed. Just gorgeous, beautiful woman there. And great Quiet Storm album is the genre of music they call it. Al Jerome, and I think he just recently passed. I haven't listened to this album yet, but I'm going to enjoy playing it. Just getting into this genre of smooth, R&B type of vocals from this era, and Anita Baker. So they go good together. And another guy who had been around and came back for a series of hits in the 80s is Smokey Robertson, and Just to See Her was the big hit. So I'm looking forward to listen. These three albums, they all should go together. I think this was the next to the last album, Sly and the Family Stone. Small Talk. I listened to it. It's pretty good. No standout tracks, no hits, but Sly was kind of on his last run around the track here. So before he really, disappeared and had addiction issues. So Sly and the Family Stone. And we're approaching the end here. We're on 8 minutes. Boy, these videos go by so fast. This was a great find on the King label. Papa's got a brand new bag, and the artwork, a bag, and all of James Brown's noted recordings for that label, and the back is pretty cool too. And lastly, two Earth and Wind and Fire items. Their 1980 hit, what was the name of this? Earth, Wind and Fire, I Am. It contained the hit Boogie Wonderland, but the entire album's good. A lot of great deep tracks, and it's noted. It's a noted album for later, a bit of a later day Earth, Wind and Fire. It received a lot of good critical reviews. And talking about Boogie Wonderland, this is a 45. Extended play, DJ extended play, disco single, and disco single, and it's not a 45 RPM, it's a 33 1/3, but that's okay. I will enjoy that. So we're on 10 minutes. Yeah. Whoa, 10 minutes, time flies. So This completes, I think, volume 9 of the restacking vinyl series. I'm going to make some more because I want to get all these in the other room there. So please leave your comments. I hope you sure have been enjoying these videos. Excuse me. So I got to cut this off. I'll make some more. Y'all have a good day. Bye.